Hi, my name is Jonah. I'm a rising junior at the Trinity School. For my starter project, I made the MintyBoost boost converter, which takes 3.3 volts from these two batteries and converts it into 5 volts with which you charge your phone. So the way it works is in the beginning there's a short circuit with the inductor, the batteries, and very little resistance. And what that does is, because of the low resistance, a lot of current flows into the inductor. And the inductor has a metal coil wrapped around the wire, and when current is shot through that coil, it generates a magnetic field. And when that magnetic field gradually grows high enough, a switch inside the booster chip opens up and introduces the load into the circuit. Now the load has a lot more resistance, so the current should change a lot. But the job of the inductor is to resist current change, and in trying to resist that, it expends its magnetic field in the other direction towards the load, which raises the voltage in the circuit. After this happens, the switch inside the booster chip closes again, and the magnetic field regenerates. And then once it's high enough, it opens again, and more voltage is gained into the circuit. This process repeats over and over, with the switch opening and closing very quickly until the voltage in the circuit hits 5 volts, at which point the sense pin in the booster chip notices that and tells the switch to remain open. However, then your phone saps some of the voltage when it's charging, and then the switch has to close and open again to regenerate more voltage. Then the switch will keep opening and closing at a rate which maintains the voltage at 5 volts, and that will charge your phone. In making the project, I had to overcome a few obstacles. So, for example, the wires from my battery unsoldered from the PCB at one point, and I had to remelt the solder and then attach the batteries and then add even more solder to strengthen the joints. Also, I wanted to add a switch so that I could keep the batteries in without sapping their life constantly. And so I've put the switch right here, and as you can see, when you turn the switch on, my phone charges, and then off, and it stops charging. I enjoyed this project because I thought it was really fun to solder things to the PCB, and it's also, I think, a very practical project because it's very portable and you can charge your phone whenever you want.